social media goes nuts out this time. Yes. They all settle in. This is paying up to $25,000 to your builder's deposit at the Estuary in Geelong. That's Villawood Properties. Mm-hmm. The Governor, I don't think we've heard from him before. Wolf is the greatest flog in the Triple M box.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Governor. Take to him, Pack. Take to him. Bring him down.
He really produced that in the last segment, the Wolf, didn't he? Trying to talk surf speak with Ben Stratton.
Yep.
When he hasn't been near a surfboard or a break for
his life.
His life. I think that might be.
They're excited about the game, and that's rubbish, a player having a go at me. You're making that up, aren't you?
No, I don't think I am. Or do we want to do it now?
Yeah, I think we need
to. Who's that? It in now, Purple, before we get the preview done.
This is a premiership captain speaking during the week. All round one was just crazy with a lot of the commentary coming out of it. So much of it was way over the top, not just for individuals but for teams as well. Now that there's games every week and there's more to talk about, they'll take a breath and they'll actually take a few notes before they start mouthing off. And that's come from Nick Maxwell, Gary.
I
want to put it to you.
I didn't hear my name.
I want to put it to you. That is at least partially directed at you, those comments.
Why?
On the back of what?
On the back of what, Warrior?
What comments? I'd like you to repeat the comments you made about Nick Maxwell after round one.
The next 6 weeks, that he's a big watch in terms of his career.
And you went a bit further than that from memory.
Oh, did you? No, I didn't. No, I did say that.
I think you wrote him off, basically.
No, I didn't. But I was disappointed reading that from Nick Maxwell.
Why's that?
Well, that means he's not coming into the media, so hopefully he's got a job lined up once he finishes playing footy.
Slap.
Well, he's not.
It's a slap.
It's a little backhand.
Well, he wouldn't be coming to the media. I mean, that's what people in the media do. They have opinions, whether it's the first game of the year or the last game of the year. So,
but we all got agitated as players when at the media at times. I think
you
did,
Gaz,
you never took exception at something some of the media said about you.
I imagine you would have taken ferocious exception.
I did. But I don't think I ever said, now there's games every week, there's more to talk about, they'll take a breath and they'll actually take a few notes before they start mouthing off.
Oh.
So I'm not sure whether that's because he came under some criticism.
I think you've taken it that way, that it's directed at you.
Yeah, no, I probably is. That's the world we live in, boys. So I don't hear players come out whinging. This is what I get most irate about. I don't ever hear them come out saying, "Can you please stop pumping me up?" I've had enough of this. You're praising me. You keep talking about how good I am. Can you please stop that? You get the good with the bad. And Maxie's had plenty of good over the journey, and he's now going to cop some bad if he continues to play the way he did on the weekend. So I wonder if he'll become one of them when he retires, Maxie.
Well, he sort of already is, isn't he?
Is he?
There's a lot of commentary.
We mustn't give much of an opinion then.
One of the things I reckon the AFLPA should potentially look at doing, Purple,
is handing back some of the money they get each year because of the $1 million media deal that's done.
No, although that could be said.
No,
but
it's
a bit worked up.
Is more.
It's a bit worked up.
I think he took it seriously.
He might have taken that seriously.
I think he has taken it.
The $1 billion media deal that pays their salary that allows them to now, at the very worst, pocket $260,000 a year because these blokes are mouthing off. So give half of that back and you get half the criticism.
Robert Walls gave me one of the greatest pastings I've ever had and questioned everything about me. He said I was selfish, wrote this article. I wanted to kill him. And I actually, by a coincidence, bumped into him the next day. And I was walking through a media outlet, and I had a crack.
Did you?
Said, mate, you are the least informed.
Did you?
The greatest, hysterical, over-the-top, ridiculous, and factually incorrect. He said, I don't give a stuff. And I'll go harder next time.
When you look back, Jim,
that was the end of the conversation.
When you look back, was most of the article true or correct?
No, I didn't feel like it was. I maintain I was right. We were going poorly.
It says it was.
Look at Chief.
Chief was of the opinion it was.
He was. You remember it, do you, Chief? You're happy with that? You can get stuff too, Chief.
Everyone. Look, this is a perfect example, though. And this is what players have got to be aware of. As you get in the twilight of your career, your best form's behind you.
Yes.
So you can't expect to get wrapped up all the time.
No.
You start getting more introverted, more sensitive about your position, more sensitive about your contribution. Correct. So I reckon it's important that they learn to take it with a grain of salt.
But mine wasn't a premeditated.
You're not going to get better.
I had to bump into him, and the article was in the paper that day. It was purely coincidence. I'd never have said anything publicly, but I got the chance to eyeball. It didn't go that well when we did. I ended up working with him, had a great relationship. But
that's fine, though.
A couple of his teammates thought it was true.
You've got the right...
Nathan Brown.
Listen to the chief.
Well, I'm just...
Brownie thought it was true, says the Chief. He was potted as well in the article, from what I remember.
You have the right to disagree as a player, no question about that.
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly right, Chief. And as I said
That's what you couldn't do, Duke.
it's just unravelled here in round 2.
Well, Gary, all I know is that the greatest thing that happened to our coverage, which was already at the pinnacle.
Yep.
I was already that far number one that we couldn't even see the riffraff behind.
Yes.
But, Gary,
Yes.
the unshackling of the Chief,
Oh, don't.
the fact that he's not a director at Hawthorn anymore, suddenly the golden trickle is starting to
Well,
flow.
tonight's
He
his
was
biggest-
rubbish for
tonight's
5
his
years.
biggest test.
You were
Gave
too.
nothing for
And
5
now-
years.
Biggest
No, you weren't
test.
too.
He's
There's
A
one
little
of
bit like your last 5 years on the track.
Oh, here we go.
This is what we're after,
That's
Duke.
exactly
This
right.
is nice stuff, Chief. It's what we love.
Then he gives a condescending
Yeah.
pat
Yeah.
on the back.
Oh, yeah, right.
To Luke. Yeah, right, Duke. I'm only joking, Duke. There you go, buddy. Oh, come on.
You are
That's the
much
Chief
better
I
than
know.
that.
This is
No
it.
condescending pat.
Much better, Chief.
Look at him.
I know.
He's happy with himself too, Chief. Look at him.
Of course he is.
He's happy.
Better.